Speaking of bees, we're live on Conversations Plus with Joseph Lee, Jeff Norris, and his pussycat, and then Eric Rice might be back one day. He's eating dinner. I'm eating dinner. This is a show about, I don't know, tech and not really anything. Talk to the ham. This is just a hangout after the Eric Rice hangout. Joseph Lee.
Hey.
How are you? How's your? I see your games lined up. Or are those movies or games?
There are 3 Blu-ray movies and 1 Kinect game, all equally tedious.
What are they? Is one of them Captain America?
Harry Potter, 3D, Hugo, Captain America, Kinect Adventures. You will lose 20 pounds in sweat each session.
Did you? Do you?
Yeah, it's exhausting.
That's awesome.
I hate
So
moving.
did you watch all
the Kinect's World Wrestling with the Hulk Hogan version? That's a killer one too.
Oh really? Okay.
Or the Raving Rabbits Kinect.
The Raving Rabbits, I don't know. I feel like I was such a I rented that one. It was fun for the first 2 hours, and then.
The cheerleading one. Oh, pick up your opponent. Oh hell no.
Did you try the one where it scans you in and you're like a kung fu character and you have to like?
Yes.
So exhausting.
Yes, unbeknownst to me, I did not know it takes pictures of you.
Nice, yeah.
Did you play naked like me? I know.
No.
It's like going to an amusement park at like Six Flags and they take a picture while you're like
Well, you're supposed to pose, you know. I think it's a nice use of the technology.
Oh, I got a nice Asian Santa picture that I can Photoshop later. Well, I'd do something.
I'm not doing Asian Santa anymore.
What? You started it.
I know, but I'm kind of tired of those little augmented things. I've outgrown it.
Outgrown it. Now that you're a Suller. That's what I'm calling everyone on that list, a Suller.
A Suller.
So it is the longest day of the year. It's
today?
9:15 and the sun is still up.
Wow. Nice. It's 11:15 and the sun's not up, but yeah, it was the longest day. It was
so bizarre.
Degrees.
It was like 70, and then 95.
Yeah, I mean, look at that. That's outside, and it's 9:15.
Nice.
Is that sunny or overcast? Because it looks overcast from here.
No, that's...
Okay, there we go.
Save the
The cord's not long enough for you to see the mountains, but the sky's starting to turn pink from the sun going down.
Take us
for those of you viewing us, we're Conversations Plus. Yes, go on a hike. He wants you to go. He's like, I can't go outside.
No, I want him to take us on his laptop or Chromebook onto a mountain hike. That would be his special hangout.
How special is it?
Ew. Looks healthy.
I could take you up in the mountains, but not on a hangout because it's only Edge.
Oh, the speed. You're on AT&T.
Yeah. But I am.
Is there LTE over there?
I'm 3 miles from the lake I go fishing at.
That would be awesome if you could have on-air fishing hangouts. That would be fun, right from the.
Well, I mean, by tomorrow morning, I'm going to be up at 7 Eastern time, so that's 5 my time.
There's supposed to be this new Wi-Fi standard that's going to use the old television's frequencies, and it'll be like 60-mile ranges for Wi-Fi. So that could work.
See, but that just means if you have an OTV, you can intercept that stuff.
You just have to set the password to something simple that I can guess, and everything will be fine.
Password?
Password is password.
Or the password is incorrect because then it'll always say when you enter it wrong, it'll tell you your password's incorrect. So.
Oh my god, I've seen the Sulu post like 15 times already.
So let's talk, a little bit about George Takei, even though a lot of people, Eric thought it was, and Roddenberry thought it was Takai, and that's because he says, oh my, that you think that, no. Anyway, he's now on Google Plus because everyone said, please come to Google Plus, and he was like, I don't know, my husband's, or I guess Brad's his husband or his lover, I don't know.
They got married.
They got married.
To which Shatner was not invited to. Ooh.
Was Nimoy?
Probably. Everyone loves Nimoy.
Does everybody hate Shatner?
George is an interesting guy and does engage, but he's busy on so many different projects. I highly doubt that all his Facebook posts are really him.
Well, I think I have a feeling Brad, who said I don't want to do Google Plus, does a lot of George's posts.
Wait, why does Brad hate Google Plus?
He doesn't hate it, but he did say something about he used the GHOSTTOWN word and.
Can you say that out loud? I'm horrible at
Ghost Town.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's what Brad said. But now George Takei's here. But William Shatner did not need that kind of like push to go on Google Plus. But anyway, who knows?
Right.
But the thing that listen, it's great that he's here. Great that people push him to be here, elegant. But do you think it was a little strange that he almost said, "Oh well, I'm here, but I won't post since like 250,000 people," and then he came to 25 or 30,000. But still, seriously, what?
Think of it as like a personal Kickstarter. If you get a certain level of followers, you get these cool things.
But every other celebrity didn't need followers first. Come on.
That's true.
It's ridiculous.
That's true.
So, and we lost a viewer. What?
Are you actually counting viewers?
It counts it for me. There's a little thing.
That is really OCD of you.
No, there's a little thing in the Hangout that says how many viewers are watching.
You need Julie Bell and her boobs. Go invite her.
Julie Bell and her boobs. Julie Bell is off in Canadian land with Warren Stanley too.
No, I was just hanging out with her. I'm sure she's online somewhere.
Is she?
Yeah.
I will invite her then.
Let's see if she'll bite.
So those of you watching, he meant her pancakes, right? He's like, no, I haven't had boobs. The meeting days of... Oh, so now that it's June, we've been here a year, and things have changed. Last July, or end of June, July, we were all hanging out together, and now no one has time to hang out with people, right? Joseph?
You know, I would be curious if there was a way to see on someone's profile when they signed up or when they activated their profile.
Well, there used to be that. They put the original G Plus member on their profile page. It was like that whole trend.
So So did you watch any of those movies, Joseph?
What movies? What?
Captain America, Hugo, and Harry Potter?
Yes. Why would I buy them if I didn't watch them?
So which one? Because I want to see Captain America and Hugo. Which are those both good movies? Amazing movies, or?
I would pass on Captain America, but Hugo's great.
Really? What about so you pass on Captain America? Would you pass on Thor or Iron Man 2?
I didn't see Iron Man's. I didn't see any of
Thor?
the Iron Man's. Say the other one again?
Thor.
Oh, Thor. Yes, I did see Thor. That was also, I would say, 50-50.
Pass.
Because I didn't like Natalie Portman's character. She seemed like a god whore.
She probably was.
Like, the moment she found out she was a god, oh, I love you, oh.
You feel the same about Avengers, then?
No, I actually enjoyed Avengers quite a bit.
He liked Avengers, but is it going to be anywhere near as good as Dark Knight Rises?
No.
No way.
No way.
And Amazing Spider-Man is going to be good, or it's just so-so?
Judging by the director's history, I'll probably love it. Yeah.
The director's history, 500 Days of Summer.
Well, I thought he did really good with wasn't this the guy that did it's Nolan, right?
No. Yeah, for Batman, but not for Spider-Man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Spider-Man is the guy that did 500 Days of Summer, Mark Webb.
Well then, I'll see.
It could be good.
It could be good.
That was a good movie, but Dark Knight Rises. I mean, do you think Bane can come close? Can't match Heath Ledger, though, right? Tom Hardy, the character of Bane.
No, hands down. I think Heath Ledger's portrayal of the Joker was eerie, creepy, and kind of unfortunate that he's no longer around. Watching the interviews when that movie came out, how he was haunted of getting into character. That, you know,
Sorry, I had food in my mouth.
That's all right. You know, to appreciate someone who's passed away at a young age and look at their work and see how involved they got into it to the point where they were having, I guess, delusions or whatever you want to call it.
Well, I mean, there's like two types of acting styles, right? The one where you internalize all of your past experiences to try to fit into the character, and the other one where you can just step out.
Oh yeah, like Tom Hanks getting into character and losing weight when he's on a deserted island and making himself look sick instead of relying just on prosthetics and makeup.
Right.
Right.
Although What?
No, so the actor was going to jump in. So the method, method acting is
Method acting, thank you.
Some method acting, but that's like really putting yourself and really doing as much as you can. Like, you know, like Daniel Day-Lewis from My Left Foot, I heard stories he would like literally hop into the cab and he'd like, you know, pretend like he'd keep it going the whole time. He doesn't, like, they don't break character, but I think the really good actor can be out of character and then get back into character versus living with that character the whole time. You know, I mean, I don't know. I've seen both ways work pretty well, so.
But you're a director. You should know this more than we do.
What do you think I'm talking about? You should know more than you do.
So I keep bringing this back to movies.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Daniel Day-Lewis is great. I mean, There Will Be Blood. I mean, but there's something that about when you do that kind of thing that tears away at your soul. That you know that you do when you get up there and you scream at someone, you do something like that. Feeling what just happened, even though it's acting. If you're really there, you're really having that conversation. We're really yelling at each other. We're really doing stuff. And you really, because the point of acting is to be sensitive, to have that.
And just changing my voice like this, I could be Batman or I could be John Connor.
Right.
You know.
But it's more than that. I mean, it's the voice is only a part. It's
He
like
used technology to get that voice.
What?
He used technology for that voice. It was a voice synthesizer.
Was it?
Yeah, like it was explained in the first movie.
Would.
Like there was like a digital thing that changes his voice to be silly like that.
We talking Batman?
This
Yeah.
is his favorite topic.
Anyway, is this normal for the guest of honor to not actually be in the after hangout?
He went to go eat dinner. That's fine. He's not.
I want to see him eat. It's very riveting.
It is riveting.
Have you seen him eat before? Is it really riveting? Is
Yeah,
it like
It's
that
riveting
good.
when I ate.
I rated it 4.5 stars out of 5 on Yelp.
ooh?
Especially when you know watch it in YouTube and tell it to go 3D. It's like mesmerizing.
3D.
Hey, don't forget
Cinematography.
to press the HD button. You can see every chewy morsel.
And put on your Google glasses so everything shows up like even more 3D. There he is.
Eric Rice is here, the guest of honor, with some
See,
food.
he was listening the whole
This could be
time.
me with Google glasses, buffering, or the load wheel.
Buffer.
It would be cool if you can customize it so you can have your own load wheel regardless of the icons.
We are live.
I would rather have like a nice non-animation while I'm waiting.
And he's leaving. So Aaron Wood, welcome. Me and you are having a... No, I'm just kidding. Aaron Wood, how do you feel?
I feel awesome.
Hey, Aaron Wood, so when you post on your Google Plus comments, is it intentional that you want to make sure that people can take it one of two ways? Is that the way you post?
Most of my comments are kind of lighthearted, so they could, or sarcastic. So yeah, either way they could be taken. Either way, maybe I don't think it's quite intentional. I'm hoping my sarcasm comes off as sarcasm.
You have to do the /S for the dense people.
Is that... Oh, for the
Yeah, that's
people.
true. Yeah, that
Is
or
a standard internet convention, or use the font Sarcastica.
But there, you know what's interesting about social media or the world in general, it's not an attack on you, Aaron, but I've done it too. We can all say something and be sarcastic, but there's like a piece of it that's sarcastic and there's a piece of it that's true, and it's like, when that happens, then you're like, oh, well, that's like, which one is? Oh, it's both? Okay.
You're absolutely right, though. You're absolutely right. And some people just go around doing that all the time.
I know. Aaron Wood.
Not me.
No, I'm just kidding. No.
A good percentage of the time, but not all the time.
What are you drinking, Aaron Wood?
Just water.
He's drinking mead. It's made from bees. Game of
It's a
Thrones
glass
style.
of vodka. Helps get me through the night of reading Google Plus.
Are you double dipping into Facebook too?
Oh yeah, and I got Twitter up too.
Are you on Pinterest? I was surprised to
Actually,
hear
my
that.
Pinterest is open because I just posted my.
Double dip.
See, I'm surprised that George Takei is on Pinterest too. He's
Why
like
are you
really
surprised?
because I didn't think it was that big.
I don't think that he's
Pinterest
doing
is
it.
It's huge.
I don't see
Is
the
it huge?
appeal.
The appeal is that people are using it. That's it. That's the appeal.
Yeah, it's visual, and all of George's stuff is visual GIFs and funny.
He'll love Google Plus. The one place where GIFs work.
Exactly. They work in stream.
So Eric, do you have? Oh, go ahead, Eric.
No, go ahead.
What's Eric looking for?
What? Go on.
Go on. He's
His
eating.
profile is being recursive. It's recursive.
I was
basically.
going. He's going to Pinterest to show us. Actually, I probably can't show Pinterest, right? All right. I don't know how that works. There it is. There it is.
There's Pinterest.
Are you going for Georgia K?
Oh yeah, there we go.
So I mean, what is that? Is it copywritten? Is it fair use to show this stuff? I have no idea.
Hey, he double posted, noob.
Oh wow, actually that's nice because he's got it actually broken down into all sorts of different subcategories.
Right, and by he
already has his
That's the
circles
whole
set up
Pinterest.
right there, man.
Yeah.
That's totally the whole MO of Pinterest is I don't want to follow
Yeah.
But so
cats and dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's so much more work for him and Brad to organize.
or just
Not really. I mean, because I do the exact same thing.
Let me tell you what work is. You know how he came here today and he got like 255 shares and something like whatever in an hour. I looked at posts that he was posting on Facebook. I've never really been to his channel before, but within an hour of posting, he had 25,000 likes and like
got a base.
1 billion comments. Like, how do you even go through all those comments?
You
He doesn't.
don't.
You have bots because it's Star Trek.
Brad does it.
Brad, oh, he's
Brad,
such a
and
good
Brad, that's what
husband.
I'm saying. Probably Brad. Why? It makes so much sense, right? Why would Brad say, "Oh, I don't know, there's not a lot of people," because he doesn't want another place and more work. That's more work for him, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Well, I mean, the only way to differentiate is the quality of the posts then, because it is limited to 500 here. For the comments.
A lot of the ones today were just kind of the high.
Oh, nice.
Hello, yeah, welcome, exactly. So
We'll see
A
how
lot
it
of them.
goes,
A
though.
lot of them were. comments
everyone
people
has
that
to edit those and write a 5-page essay on why they love George Takei.
They just put their placeholder in.
Yeah,
It's like,
right,
ooh.
exactly. Chapter 1.
Yeah.
Troy.
I
So
remember
do you think?
watching on Star Trek.
Do you think that people? Do you think that people were shocked or surprised? Like, is Google like, "Oh my God, George Takei, like George Takei, really?" Or no?
No, I mean Google Plus. There's a group, a segment of users that loves these trending things, and George Takei is a great trending topic,
Right.
and they just clap onto it and like, "Wah!
Yeah.
Take it!"
It's kind of like the microcosm of awesome for that moment, you know, and
Right.
something else will come along in a few days, and
And don't forget about George Takei, exactly.
And everyone wants to feel like they're part of a movement, no matter how trivial. So
Yeah.
why not?
You're
And I will say that everything that at least for the first day or week even, or maybe for the first month, everything George Takei posts will get on the hot list or will be 500 comments, right?
yeah, oh, easily.
Well, yeah, I
He
mean,
really
like
posted
if
today.
you, yeah, right.
He didn't even post a hello, like, hey. He was just kind of like, here's a funny
I'm
Jeopardy
testing
thing.
you. I'm testing you right
Right,
now.
I'm testing.
How much
And
do
then-
you love me?
Right. It was a test, and then Shatner got on there. It was like, George, why do you need that? What do you need 250,000?
Yeah, Shatner was awesome. I thought that was kind of...
Well, I mean, there's definitely real animosity between those two. So
What?
we need to get them both in the hangout and mediate with
Do
cookies.
you think that George had a thing for Bill and Bill rejected him? Is that what's going on?
George? No.
Oh, I thought all that
I
was
remember
a
seeing a
shit.
documentary, and it was like basically George didn't think Williams' acting was good at all
How good?
because George was
You.
part of the
Yeah.
Actors Guild. So he was like
I
possibly
am a
changed.
dramatic.
Yeah.
So it all stemmed from that. And then how the original 3 characters were like kind of first-class actors in the show, whether on purpose or not. I mean, and then Sulu was kind of like a second-tier actor in that show. Because if
Yeah.
you remember the opening in the second season on of the original series, you saw William Shatner, Leonard Nimoy, DeForest Kelley, but the others weren't really listed, you know?
Yeah.
So, lots of issues with that.
Yeah, that's how they did TV back then, though. These days, everybody kind of gets a credit somewhere. And,
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Although, you know that you're not in the first tier when you're in, like, guest starring
Guest
Heather
starring.
Locklear.
Yeah. The T.J. Hooker days.
Oh, we got this Mr. Jonathan Maddox, Eminem's cousin, third cousin, and sleeper extraordinaire, and longest hangout man.
What's up, Jonathan?
Get out of bed.
Get out of bed, dang it.
Get out of bed, you deadbeat.
Get out of Dodge. Why, Jeff? Jeff is in bed sometimes. This is a new thing. Okay.
Say what?
You've been hanging out from that before, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much who haven't I hung out with, including all those that it's public. Show your penis, your bare chest. Your 5-year-old daughter in a Hannibal Lecter mask.
I have not seen one single penis. I don't know what you guys are.
That is.
Maybe I should do more of these late night hangouts. I just.
Last night we actually had someone. He had his 5-year-old wearing a paintballer mask.
Off the Pinterest there.
Like, why? And he's like, that's a mother effing 5-year-old. I'm not going to put her face in a hangout.
Okay.
But you're going to make her look like you're torturing her?
That is weird.
Matt, what was your purpose behind some of those posts earlier today? That kind of just boggled my mind. That was like pushing the Rappaport envelope today.
What, did it bother you that there was a couple of
No, it didn't bother me that
did it go with my reputation?
It bothered me that it was you. Like, I see shit like that all the time, but usually your stuff is good-humored, and then that was, like, funny, but in a weird sort of way. That
I like to...
He thinks you're a killer, Matthew.
And then in real life, he tried to kill me then, and...
Yeah, they tried to push him off the Brooklyn Bridge. Not.
Like a psycho killer?
No, I just... Listen...
Not an axe murderer killer?
So I come across things I find funny, and occasionally they're sexual, they're the awkward, and my brain, I say, okay, well, that's probably not, like, gonna help your image, but
I am well-versed with your insane brain.
But I don't want to... I feel like it's kind of being hypocritical to be like, well, if I post something like this publicly, then I'm going to be so judged for it. And I was like, but I like it, so what's going to happen? We'll lose 2 people? All right, then I'll gain 5 more. I mean, whatever.
Yeah, the controversy brings the people to the yard,
But it was like, literally, it was a picture of how the pubic hair of women has changed since the 40s, and the other one was a shadow over toys in Toy Story, and it wasn't. It was just meant to be.
It's like the 1-2 punch. It was like, I got a G-rated stream, time to punch it up a bit.
But my stream was. I don't think my stream is totally
You should circle
G-rated.
some Redditors. What are you doing?
You don't think my stream is like PG-13? PG? All right.
There aren't a lot of Redditors here anymore. There used to be a bunch of Redditors back in the beta days, but not anymore.
I still have my 4chan circle. I can share that to you if you want. It's ridiculous.
No, what is seen cannot be unseen.
It's like a tolerance. You develop like this herpes scab to whatever they post.
You're like, oh, it's that again.
But
so actually, that's kind of cool, right? I think that's kind of cool that I posted something that you wouldn't expect. So there you go.
Yeah.
I mean, you see one distended orifice, you've seen them all. Whoa!
Uh-oh. Especially if Josephine turns around.
Ouch! That was catty of you, Matthew. Zoom in on Jeff's cats.
Jeff's cat's not here right now.
He's right there. I see it. I can sense it.
You see it? You can sense it. What's your cat's name, Jeff?
I have 5 of them.
Oh my god. Good.
Don't you have a wife too?
Yeah.
Are they your cats or her cats? Or both of your cats?
Joint cat custody.
Yeah.
There are cats. I have kids in the house too.
Kids?
Wow, it's like a zoo.
Kids and cats.
I really hope none of them are allergic to the cats.
Dude, I'm a grandpa too, so go figure.
Oh my god.
Are they in the house too?
You have kids who have kids? Wow.
Babies having babies.
This is an exercise in recursion for sure.
It's like Inception. How deep are we going? How many levels is the family that lives now?
So, George Takei, do you think George Takei will be a seller as well pretty soon? Or no?
Will be a what?
This is a stupid way of calling people on the suggested user list. Solars.
Oh, sellers.
I like it.
Solars. It's like we're sellers.
Hurl. Did you see that the sellers did a hurl the other day?
Hang out in real life? Man, these acronyms are just really going right by me.
Listen, if there were none of these things, you couldn't make videos like shit people say on Google+, right?
That's true. It's due. It's due for another.
Is that a thing? Seriously?
That's an Aaron Wood.
Did you see that video I made? Like,
how could you not see it? What?
I have a playlist this long of cat videos I have to get through first.
Cat videos.
Cat videos.
I don't blame you.
Matt,
There's a lot of good
you've
cat
seen
videos.
my birds too, so yeah, I'm an animal person.
You're like Jim Carrey.
Those are some cool cars there.
Hey, Eric, do you want to not start the entire internet on my show? What happens?
Say what?
Saying if I get a cease and desist letter from Google, I'm gonna have to be all. I'm gonna hit
This
it
is
there,
how
right?
fast he eats. Don't rush the man.
No. Hold on, I'm eating. I muted myself because I'm like slurping noodles.
Oh, you know what I could do? I can
He
pretend
wants
like
to
Eric Rice is
taste
not.
his
I
tostadas.
wait it out, Eric Rice, until he's ready. There you go. I should have done that.
All right.
Oh.
Is that cool? Aw, Eric likes to be
Now
waited
he's looking
out.
like he's in a fog.
He's in a fog, a fogged.
He's in the fog as he shovels food within his orifice.
His services. We just
That
lost
was a
one of
haiku.
2 viewers. What? Oh no. So now that when your anniversary, so we got this. You can update your status now on your profile. Do you think that's crazy that it took them 11 months to do that, or?
I never go to my profile. Well, why would I want to update from the profile page?
So
Wait,
you can
you
change
never-
that G+ icon to your picture again, Aaron.
Wait, you never go to your profile? You never like want to see?
Rarely.
False advertising.
Let me tell you why I like going to my profile, because then I can see like all the comments and shares and +1s easier than like the notifications, which are all whack.
Yeah.
And vanity, of course, Eric.
Oh, I still have a bone to pick with you, Aaron, for trolling me on Chris
Uh-oh.
Perillo's post. What the hell?
What was I trolling?
You're
He
like,
doesn't even
oh
know
yeah,
what you're talking about.
Android's a piece of shit, blah blah blah.
I never said that.
You plussed it when Chris Perillo said that, so you implicitly said,
Actually, I just pasted what you
Joseph's
said.
gonna find it and show it to you.
no. What I am willing to have a balanced conversation with facts and examples.
You swooped right in there. You were just like, you need to buy X, Y, and Z.
No. Here are the reasons why I think you should check it out, and why Kindle is a bad choice.
Mm.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, because it's not a true Android tablet.
You can't just put your point in abstract
Oh my
terms.
God.
That's fanboyism. Like,
Yeah.
I don't like
Did
Android.
you say fanboyism?
It's true. I don't like Android because it's a fragmented mess. Is a fanboy phrase where I can't say anything about that. It's like religion. You know, it's like what the hell can I say to convince you logically against that?
Well, it's just like saying Apple sues everybody. It's like...
Right. But if I say that, I will give concrete examples. Like, remember the time when Apple blocked HTC from importing the Evo 4G LTE
Remember
and the 1X?
how many Android phones are on the market right now, and ones that can't support the current operating system that just came out not long ago?
But my counterpoint to that would be, even though you have an older version of Android, you still have 95% of the apps still working on it. Unlike Apple iOS 6, which takes away Siri, Maps, some Maps functionality
Wait,
from
Siri
iPhone 4.
Siri doesn't work on iOS 6?
No, Siri, if you upgrade to iOS 6 on the iPhone 4, you still won't get Siri because it's not a flagship device, even though it's technologically possible, is what I'm saying.
Because they want you to spend money. To get
Exactly.
Yeah, but by the time that comes out, then 3 will be gone and 4 will be the low-end phone. So you have 3 phones from Apple right now. The 3G, the 4, and the 4S.
All right, well then, if you're going to compare apples to apples, pardon the horrible pun, let's go with the Nexus line then. Stick to the Nexus devices.
Sure.
All right, then.
Yeah, but I mean, my point is, like, it's so confusing, and there's so many different camps for Android. Like, when I go to the Apple Store, I'm like, I'm going to buy this 4. You know, this is what I'm getting.
Okay.
When I go into my Verizon store, which I have in the past, it's like I'm overwhelmed by the sheer amount. And
Why are you
just-
going to Verizon Store when you have a huge following of G+ers that are perfectly willing to help you?
Google Plus. This was
Okay.
back.
Oh,
back
I did
when
that.
got this. You know, and it's like looking around. It's like, in every camp, you know, you got your Samsung, you got everything all over the place.
Well, I mean, did you have time to actually play with them? That's what they're there for.
No.
Do I need to have
Okay.
70 different handsets, though, that run Android?
Can you say that again? Sorry.
Do I need to have 70 different handsets that run Ice Cream Sandwich, for example?
Well, I mean, those 70 handsets, though, are partly the carrier's fault. Each one has their own variants of a particular handset from the company. For example,
Yeah.
there
They
were
have their
4
own
variants of the
right?
Galaxy S2 last year. Now there's just one. It's getting better,
They're consolidating, which is good.
which is
think-
very good. I'm glad
Yeah.
for them.
Yeah.
But again, I mean, the carriers are also to blame for this terrible update cycle. The international Galaxy S2 had Ice Cream Sandwich a few months ago already, and
Yeah.
AT&T and T-Mobile just released theirs. Sprint is still not doing it yet. So I'm definitely blaming the carriers 100% for that
Yeah.
ridiculousness.
Oh yeah, it's true. It's true.
And again, the Apple updating everything at the same time is a bit of a misnomer because they hold back the GSM version updates for the CDMA versions. For example, Verizon pushes back those updates because it's proprietary.
Mm-hmm.
So
I just got invited to like something called Tolxdorff. How many of these sites do we need? Seriously.
Is George Takei on there yet? You should let him know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, so what? I mean, the 1-year anniversary is coming up. Vic and Docha was getting giddy. You posted, oh, I have trouble sleeping. You guys ever have trouble sleeping? Da-da-da. It sounds like, oh, there's something good coming. And
You think there's something big coming?
Well, but then he felt giddy about local, and I can be saying, local's okay, but has local changed anybody's Google Plus experience? Really?
Not at all. In fact, it's more irrelevant than anything.
It's not that bad. If you use mobile maps, it's really nice, I think.
Yeah.
Do you use it? Do you use it with Plus though? I mean, it's like integrated. Do you find people that you circled? Oh, I'm gonna go to that restaurant now because they like it.
No, the local tab. Oops, go ahead, Aaron.
I was going to say, I think features like this that Google's introducing work much better, and I hate to say it, on a smaller level. If you have a smaller group of friends, say maybe 50 to 100, that, so you can easily see, I follow like 700 people, and they're all over the United States. When you have a smaller circle, you're probably going to be friends more with people in your area. I know that's not how you're supposed to use Google+.
Well, and I don't live in a big city like Los Angeles, so right now, pulling up local, the check-ins or whatever you want to call them, the closest one's 50 miles away.
Oh.
I think conceptually it's cool, and I think both Facebook and G+ are trying to get it so you're trying to share everything with everybody. They want to know, the companies want to know, they want your friends to know every move you make and everything like that, and they're just throwing stuff out there. I mean, Facebook has a lot of missteps, as many as Google+ does when it comes to throwing out new features that people are kind of like,
okay, on the website, local is a hell of a lot different, though, on the mobile app on Nearby. Nearby is almost like a stalking. I can stalk people.
Yeah, when I use Nearby
look at
on
that.
my phone,
this person's just posted their actual address where they're at.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I find the local reviews are good on the mobile app if you want to get quick restaurant reviews right there. And then I use the local tab to easily type out the reviews on this platform. So that's how I use it. It's just an easier way for me to input reviews. And I find it very useful. I mean, like, it's kind of annoying having to jump into Yelp if I want a review for a restaurant when it's right there, already loaded into the Maps app. So that's really nice.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, I guess there's something to be said about review from someone you know or trust, but for the most part, you look at the reviews and, like, you make your own judgment. I mean, even if somebody you know says it's not good, they could have different tastes than you, or they, you don't really, how well do you know them anyway, and, like, their tastes?
Well, I mean,
so,
you kind of read them. You read like a few of the more recent ones and just take a average gist of what everyone is saying,
Yeah.
And there's some people that they hate spending money, or there's some people that are like they hate the fact that like it's a lot of money and little food, or they love the fact that it's little money and a lot of food, and that weighs heavily on whether they like the place versus the overall taste, the overall service, the overall everything. Those kind of little factors. Someone was overly, those little things make their...
Yeah, but did you see those as Zagat reviews? They separate them into food, decor, price. So you can, if the food is great, they can isolate that just for that portion of the review.
They can, but I'm saying that people usually, their review is either weighted one way or the other because of obviously because of their experience, but also because their mindset, everyone has these different mindsets,
What's the highest overall a place can have? I'm looking at some of my local restaurants, and I see a 20, a 24.
30,
right?
Yeah, 30 is the highest. 10 in each section, correct.
Ah, gotcha.
Oh,
okay.
Here I am bitching about that it's so far away. It's because the location data from Google is in the wrong city based on my IP address.
Oh.
They messed up.
Fix it.
Fix it.
Well, it's funny, though. It will show I'm in Boston one day and Utah the next because the geolocation data is community driven. So it just takes someone going, hey, this IP address is actually in Canada. I show up in Canada.
Unmute me, bitch. Gotcha. Eric Grace is here. And he's frozen.
Grace.
Is he frozen? I don't know.
No. Oh, wait, he does look frozen, doesn't he?
Yeah, he looks frozen to me.
I think he ate some fugu.
There it goes. Fubar.
Udon.
That would be
Jonathan,
the,
it's dark. You know you don't talk a lot. Sometimes I forget you're even here. I'm just saying.
How can you forget about Eric Rice?
Oh, Eric Rice, I can't.
No, he's talking about the guy in bed.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly. See, oh, that guy.
sorry, Jonathan.
No,
He's
it's not
just-
the Jonathan.
He's using Google Plus in a way that he's just
There
observing.
we
He's
go.
not engaging. He's engaging his eyes.
Yeah, that's really annoying when people like come in. I have some hangouts where people come in and they black screen it. They're squatting. They're hangout squatting.
They're just there to get some good, juicy drama. And
It
stuff.
only happens when Julie Bell is in it too. So yeah.
You're obsessed with Julie Bell. Move on. No, can you?
No, I can't. Sorry.
You can't. All right.
Mm.
The story of Julie Bell. Julie Bell was on here at the beginning. She had a boyfriend. She was with.
Don't put this on air.
Okay, I won't.
Yeah.
Did
Good
somebody
call.
just make a sound effect?
Intimate details with
Yeah.
Matthew Rappaport.
Yeah, on YouTube, on air.
Oh, I forgot that part. Are we? Is this live? Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
Actually,
Frank
I'm
Collins.
always freaking muting because I don't know if you heard that, like a giant scream had to have plugged through the gate.
Yeah. What
Someone's
was that?
coming in.
I thought that was a pterodactyl.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I thought you did that to shut me up. Don't worry.
Are you in some bad sci-fi movie?
Yeah.
Ah!
Sharktopus!
Pterodactycon.
Let me see. Pterodactycon. Sounds like a transforming pterodactyl.
Pterodactyl puss. It's a pterodactyl and a platypus.
So Monica was here. Monica apparently
Dactyl hood.
was not.
Hey, where'd Monica go?
Yeah, it was not her kind of conversation.
Well, we scared her with our phone talk. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you were
about
talking.
that.
You were getting all geeky techy, and like everyone was falling asleep.
It's not for everybody.
It's not for everybody. Everybody just wants to hear about the drama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
TNT knows drama, supposedly.
Well, we can't talk about Pride and Prejudice all the time.
I know.
It's just one book.
When are we going to have our next meeting for our book club?
Well, 50 Shades of Grey is due for Saturday nights. Wear your leather.
Go there.
I know. We're going to do a reading of each chapter.
Every time I see somebody post something about that, it's always someone chimes in, I'm only partway through the second book.
Oh, no. No spoilers.
Wait, how many Shades of Grey books are there?
3. No, there's
Three.
3. It's a trilogy.
30, yeah.
Yeah.
Shades of
Every-
Grey 2. Charcoal.
Every series is a trilogy these days.
Just whoever says that on your thread, just say, I'll spoil it for you. Everyone gets laid.
Should we spoil Game of Thrones for everybody, or no?
Oh. Like what, the show-wise or the book-wise?
Well, according to everyone, they're not crazy different, but
The books?
are they? The books are
Yeah,
crazy different from the show.
With this season, with season 2, they cut a lot out, and I read a interview with them, and they're like, well, we introduced so many new characters, we had to cut some out to probably be introduced later on, because there was a few characters that they're like, where are they? These are
Right.
characters everybody loves. But to a TV audience, when you introduce 10 new characters at the beginning of the season, people are like, oh.
Yeah, but in a book, it's probably easier to keep track of.
Oh,
But
in a
even
book. Martin writes every chapter devoted to one, it breaks it down into each character. And in that chapter, he might introduce 3 or 4 new terms or names or something. So, yeah, he definitely has a lot more flexibility when it
Some
comes
fantasy novels even have like an appendix in the back that describes all the characters. It's ridiculous.
to...
Oh my god, no!
Eric Rice is getting close.
Tyrion Grial! No! I'm channeling!
I'm going to smooth my skirts and tug my braids.
I will say, I don't know if we can talk about it, although I did feel a sense of really, the one thing that happened, I know it was the finale or whatever, but Cersei put, what's-his-face, that guy and the chick that was her servant, and locked them in that thing to just die. That was pretty creepy, wasn't it?
Oh, you mean Daenerys? Yeah, that was different than the.
Now, does that seem like, did they deserve to get? Does that seem a little
Sure,
harsh?
she basically betrayed her. I mean, she's the queen of the mother of dragons. She ain't gonna take any crap. They kind of needed to do that. In the book, her kind of getting to that point is much slower and ramps up like this. I think if they kept her kind of milquetoasty like they had so far, people would be kind of
not powerful,
boring.
right?
But so they kind of just said, "Hey, she's gonna go all batshit crazy."
Wait, what did he do? He gave up her dragons? That's why she lost them?
Yeah,
Or-
he was kind of the mastermind. Well, he wasn't the mastermind behind it, but he played a part in it. And
Oh,
she doesn't
okay.
have any of that. Her and her handmaiden, the handmaiden chick there,
Handmaidens are the best.
The handmaiden betrayed it, went behind her back?
was sleeping with the guy. You know, you promised me some power.
Right, I guess.
Sorry, my wife's in here cackling.
Cackling wife.
Well, oh,
Hi, cackling wife. You're also eating the
See, there's a wife in here.
there is a wife there.
There's a wife, and she just ate your ear. I
She's asking me
agree.
if my hands are cold. I just got to go show her.
You can leave if you want to. If you two want to have some, you know,
Q2.
hand colds, whatever you call it nowadays. You
No, I found this picture that
You have two
you
choices.
know what
meat or toilet
animals
paper.
fear the most, and the one was like the vacuum,
Ah, I
the
knew
farmer's
Robert
cold
would be
hands,
coming
and
here.
so on.
Hey, Robert.
The kids, what they're doing in their houses these days, my goodness. Cold hands.
How are you, Robert?
I'm doing well.
Well,
Did you
it's
shave so you have enormous mutton chops now? Because that's... the way that the camera is looking, it's like mutton chop.
He's making American choppers these days.
He is memeing.
American chopper face.
Yeah, that's his
Is
American
Robert?
chopper.
Is Robert have
He's either that or myth busting. I don't know.
Robert have his hairstyle as a meme.
He's combining the two together.
He's chopping. He's
Myth chopping.
chopping the myth busting. Oh God.
Right.
I
Hey,
feel we should
Robert.
have a pig helmet and a blunderbuss.
Do you want like a poster or
Blunderbuss.
something for your wall?
Well met.
Right. I need to get something.
Aaron
and
is
see a
an
pint.
artist. You can get a print or two if you're nice.
Well, Eric, this is quite
Oh,
different from the last time you were
I would
we were
totally-
hanging out.
You know what, Aaron? If you want to advertise, I will totally coat this entire wall.
Oh my god.
Is it me or?
I should
I
do
will
that.
do that. If you send them to me, I will coat the entire wall in it.
Look at that. He's
Is it
desperate
me or
for
did
art.
Robert Headley get burned
Social
today?
media.
He's
That would be
literally
awesome. I'll
starved
keep that
for
in
art.
mind. I'll keep that in mind.
As a counter argument, I will body paint your art on my living canvas.
underwear too.
Give it to me first.
If I can get Paul Rustan to do it.
Okay.
Where is Palestine?
You never saw Rent My Chest. That was Perillo's deal years ago, I think, where you could actually write messages on his chest. There's an ad.
What?
Oh my god, that's crazy.
I'm
What?
pretty sure it was his.
My message should have a lot of eyes, so it'll dot tomorrow.
And now you can go to Fiverr and get messages written on any body part you want.
Unreal. Oh, things they do these days.
You know,
Kids.
this whole thing with the chops, you know, it kind of happened by accident. I needed to trim my beard and I got bored, so I'm like, you know, so I like shaved. And,
Hey, rock
actually, I kind of like the way it looks. So.
it looks good on you. There's some people that try it, and I'm just like, why?
It's aerodynamic for the ladies as well.
See this? Well, this is like less beard growth here than anywhere else, so it actually works out really well. It makes my beard look way better than it actually is.
Why don't you shave it all off and show us what you're hiding?
Mm.
Hmm.
Then you would see the cheek gills, and you would know he was a fish man.
He's a merman.
He's a man.
I'm pretty sure, Joseph, when we did the promo way back for your show, you're like, what are you hiding underneath that hair beard, Robert Headley?
Was I? It's
Yeah.
possible.
Actually say that in a promo.
He said something like that, I don't know.
Well, speaking of beards,
Someone's
and
watching
mustaches,
TV. Is it you, Eric Rice? What? No.
I need to do a speech recognition search on YouTube to see how many times I'm mentioned in Hangouts.
Can you do something like that?
There was an audio search engine years ago that you could actually audibly search through a podcast.
Mm.
Wow.
It was very beta.
Did it
Wasn't
work?
too good.
Search for orgasmic sounds. Oh.
Where's Tim
Because we
Curry?
used it like pub sub.
I
It's like, are they talking about me?
Gotta check out if people are talking about me on the internet.
I mean, imagine if the government had that. That's totally Big Brother type stuff.
They have it. You know they do.
Oh, of course. Well, we got it.
Let us test it right now.
I mean, I think some of
Terrible.
YouTube's
State, right?
searching is audibly.
Mm.
Well, like Google has the customized speech recognition, which is pretty darn good because it's customized to your voice. But trying to apply the same kind of thing to everybody's voice and have accurate results is difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if Google got to the point where it's like these people are in a hangout, I can recognize their voice. That would be insane if they started doing that using the custom speech rec for each individual person in the hangout.
Well,
Podscope.
then, everyone would have to talk like Batman in that case, wouldn't they?
What are you saying?
You found it, Eric?
Yeah, 6 years ago it was called Podscope, and it searched audio and video tracks for audio.
Whoa, that's a good name.
That's a good name. Is it still around?
Podscope.
Wow,
Is that
the
like-
site's from 2006.
Ooh, is it
Oh.
a GeoCities?
I love when people called it Geocities.
GeoCities. That sounds better. Angel Fire.
Geocities probably
Wow.
sounds better, yeah.
I saw somebody talking about Target on Geocities.
Geocities.
So, let's talk about something interesting. What was better, CompuServe or Prodigy?
Didn't have either.
What's Prodigy?
Before my time.
You never...
Like,
Oh,
Actually, I like their song Firestarter.
Well, 3 years before you were born.
In their room.
I was around. I was on AOL, and I tried, like, they gave me the free trial for CompuServe Prodigy.
I've always been a geek, but I didn't get a computer until I was 18 because I was poor as dirt.
Yeah, I used to work for an OEM and had to answer all their questions in the Prodigy rooms and CompuServe.
I didn't tell you this story, Matthew, of how I end up saying heh and not LOL for like the longest time.
Oh my God!
Because
Don't even mention that.
LOL, when our BBS got connected to the internet, that was the dead giveaway of an AOL user. Those stinky, filthy little cretins from AOL. So anybody who showed up with an LOL, you're like, ew, because we were all like, heh.
I hated him. To this day, I cannot stand anybody that puts H.
I prefer
I don't
the...
like the Met either. That's like...
Well, Met is a definite. Like, if you put Met, it's like, I had a bad day, and somebody puts back Met to you, they agree. But if you're like, I made the best joke ever, and someone puts heh, you're just like...
Yeah, he's not
What
interested.
about you're like, I made the best joke ever, and they go Met? That makes you feel like shit, right?
Why don't you build, like, a vehicle into it, like Wolfcopter?
I'm really enamored with the whole Irma Gerd stuff these days.
Irma Gerd. Yeah,
Gerd.
you're
I'm
killing
letting the
English
head
every time
float.
you say that. Please stop.
I'm evolving English. I'm evolving.
You're mutating her. Stop it. Unless it gives English a third boob like in Total Recall, please stop.
Speaking of third... Speaking of
Side
three
boob?
boobs,
Irma Burbs.
the Total Recall remake has no boobs, no Mars, or no
Nope.
three boobs anyway.
But it looks slick as shit. Let me tell you.
Well, I mean, if it's anything like that Knight Rider reboot, ugh, forget it.
Will Arnett, right? Wasn't he?
I don't know actor names. I just know Kevin Bacon. Sorry.
Kevin Bacon. Oh my God, Kevin Burger.
Bacon.
Burger. Who started that? Does anyone know?
I don't know. The oh my God books thing or whatever that she was holding that's the first one I saw, and now it's spread into animals and.
So can we talk about how ridiculously hot it is around the country? What happened? Like we went from like
We
Got
moved
to like 80 here.
Someone broke the thermostat.
it's like 100 degrees here.
It's a new Google Plus feature.
I like that it's calming down. It'll be like 75 when I fly in.
Well, you see how hot it is
Yes,
now,
it'll be
right?
75 on Saturday, but lots of rain here.
So you're gonna be here from when?
I'm taking a red eye. I'm coming in. I'll be in like 6 a.m. On Monday. And then I'm basically going to be, because our hotel's not ready until 4, so I'm going to be in like a limo all day, doing whatever.
You're gonna be.
Are you going to be balling?
What? Oh, of course.
You're coming with your whole
limo.
family, or?
Yeah. And then I think we're hooking up with Gaines and his family.
Oh.
Going to Museum of Natural History.
Bill Gates?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've known him for years.
Are you actually going to pay for the extra exhibits, or just go through the free start?
I don't know. I've never been
Sorry.
to that. I've been to New York dozens of times, but I've never actually done tourist shit except for like, Statue of Liberty, Empire State.
Eric,
Okay, if you're gonna with everything, yeah.
Eric, I just thought of something. You are literally going as far away from Google I/O as you can and still remaining.
In the birthday week, yeah. And so
when's
there's
your
a
birthday?
photo walk I gotta avoid. There's a hurl I've gotta avoid.
What, in New York?
Yeah.
What hurl?
Oh, Kim Beasley's in town, so she's gonna be doing.
You're ditching Kim Beasley, I'm telling her.
But Kim Beasley seemed to be more interested. Well, I don't know. I won't get into it here, but I have no idea what.
I did this with Tweet Ups. No, we're going to hang. We're going to chill. We're going to explore. We're going to innovate. I also want to reconnect with the old guard. Don't want them scared off by silly terms, and I don't want to collide and walk all over somebody else's event. So.
It's funny, Eric. A friend of mine in social media invited me to her baby shower. And this is effectively going to be the first time I've actually met anyone from Twitter.
What are you going to bring to the baby shower? The remnants of your beard?
I totally forgot that aspect of it. Thanks for reminding me. I would have been that guy that didn't bring it.
Really. I'm just here to eat the baby's food.
Awkward.
No, even worse. Awkward.
Well, Wednesday is going to be thunderstormy. Next Wednesday.
Stormy weather.
Stormy weather. Sounds like a porn star's name.
It is.
Yeah, no, it looks pretty darn. So yeah, be possibly thunderstorms here.
I mean, once you pass 7 days, the entropy.
Weather underground is pretty accurate, I found, because look at some of these ranges. We're from 2 to 10 to 44%. AccuWeather, I'm finding, is very wrong a lot.
It's not very
accurate.
accurate.
It's right in the name.
2 to 40, from 0 to 84. I mean, come on, that's a range.
Sure. It means it's going to be raining 1 minute, next it's not. Look at how that drops.
But come on.
It's 82 degrees here right now, people. I'm dying.
Yeah.
What? It's 93 here.
Where is it
Damn.
at home right now? Right now it's 75.
Yikes.
Where's my widget? Where's that beautiful widget?
Where's the widget, damn it?
It's right there.
I custom installed that widget after I untethered my Flash, IO, mob, whatever. I'm making things up now.
Right.
Come on, keep going. Let's see how far you dig yourself into this
See,
one.
this is
Do you have cyanogen mod on that?
Yes, it's running CM9. It's great.
I'm
Very
really
sexy.
kind of disappointed in myself for not trying to enter their contest to redesign their mascot, but I do like their new mascot.
I don't like it. It's kind of.
You like it?
who's
So-
It's not cute, you know. It's
Yeah.
very edgy.
Yeah.
So it's kind of
Cyanogen
off.
mod,
It's
right.
kind of off-putting, you know.
Wait, who's new mascot?
Sid.
Cyanogen.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
I thought you were talking about Reddit for a second. I'm like,
Well,
what?
that was here earlier. We were doing Reddit earlier.
Reddit's mascot is like a human Moogle from Final Fantasy.
Yeah, Reddit has a great mascot. It's very recognizable. If they changed that, there would be a revolt.
I want to change it. I did a poster for Reddit not too long ago, and I made this kind of more anthropomorphic looking guy. So,
I'm thinking the clown from It. All red.
we all float down here.
Red It. Get it?
Reddit.
Oh.
Or like Red Fox, It. Like he looks like Red Fox and It put together. So that would be truly a thing of.
I think you just made the scariest thing ever for people for the clowns.
Fox. And It. Tim Curry.
Well, you know, it'd be the perfect warning for Reddit WTF.
Oh, don't go here.
Stay away.
This is what your cat kind
The
of.
moderator and the Hangout talker is out, so just letting you guys know. So the guy in the bed is also out.
We're down to 4. It's like every other Hangout's gone out.
And then there were 4.
I'm going to bounce. I'm going to go take my allergy pills because I'm going to sneeze again.
Because you're allergic to cats, I know.
Too many cats.
Too many cats.
Or his wife. One of the two.
Yeah, you know the cats have this parasite that makes you insane, or it makes rats insane.
Nice.
You know that they actually have something in their dander that can get into your eye and cause blindness?
Oh
That's
my god.
amazing. I rub my eyes in that every night.
I guess I won't be using that cat as a pillow.
Scrub my eyeball. So tell me about your experiences you're on the suggested user list now, the Sorrel.
I'm a suller.
Are you finding that you're getting a lot of junk, or is it
junk
is
per
it-
se? A lot of more Spanish speakers because of the recent influx from Brazil.
Ah, yes. Okay.
But they seem to be very good-natured, so more power to them.
Awesome.
After this whole time, I've only gotten one bona fide troll, but
No.
we've taken care of her.
Who told you? Wow.
I don't know. I didn't block her, but I just got rid of some of her posts or comments.
Is someone we know?
No.
No.
This is a person that comments in all caps, so that was the first red flag.
What?
So, what category are you in, Joseph?
Fun and interesting.
So I think what they did was the community people that they're adding now, they added Joseph, Clip, Moritz, Rodney, they put them in the fun and interesting because I think fun and interesting gets the most ads. that and featured, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So because it makes sense to put like Rodney and Cliff in art and photography, makes sense to put maybe you in deep tech or something like science, right?
There is no science category.
No,
Like
science.
technology should be like science, technology, and science, right? No.
There's a big difference between science and technology.
There is, but YouTube doesn't know that.
It's like yay iPhone or yay Pluto. You know, like,
You're saying they're that far off?
The happy medium behind that would be the Neil deGrasse Tyson meme. Ooh.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm not saying it's aliens, but aliens.
Oh my god, that aliens guy. What
Yeah.
the hell?
Actually,
What's he
I just
smoking?
found out today that I've been recommended to the team,
What team?
the Searle team.
Ooh, the
Yeah.
team.
So I'm waiting to see if I eventually make it on there. Somebody nominated me for the suggested user list that's on the.
Somebody. There's only one person. I know. We all know who it is.
Who would it
Natalie?
be?
What?
Who is
It
it?
could only be one person.
Who?
Natalie.
Say it on air. It's Natalie. She nominates people.
Yeah,
Yeah, right. I said it.
yeah.
Well, you said it.
So that'd be good.
Well,
So I
Natalie.
instantly went back and deleted all my bad Google Plus posts.
No, you can't do that. It has
I
to be
do
an
that.
honest representation. I kept my caps. You have to keep everything.
I put up the Bush post, and I think, you know, that using that post
Where
every
is
week, that
the suggested user list? I can't even friggin' find it.
get started /follow.
I can't find anything that I posted in July.
What was that? Type it in chat, Matthew.
Plus.google.com /get started /follow.
Oh, Eric Rice is back. Eric
Eric
Rice
Rice
is
is
here
here.
twice.
/star. Oh, get started.
So do you think? Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Whatever.
Oh, there it is. Who knew?
Eric Rice. Who knew?
Who knew?
Who knew?
Who knew?
Joseph Lee, I love it when they put users on the list that don't know how to use their product. What? Who said that? Oh.
Someone's bitter.
I made you, Joseph Lee.
No, you didn't.
I had some help. I helped.
You helped. I thank you. But
I've secretly been guiding your destiny from behind the scenes for the last 8 months.
I mean,
I
yeah,
made all of it. No, I'm just kidding. I don't. It's just fun to say.
I don't see Joseph under fun and interesting.
Oh! Did you
uh-oh.
scroll all the way to the one side?
You're already off the list. What have you
already
done?
off the list.
You've already been outed in love. What?
See ya.
Nobody
I would
gets
say-
on the list that talks about the list. What?
It's like Fight Club.
Wait, but Monica talked.
Yeah, you are. Never mind. I'm sorry.
He didn't scroll far
Yeah,
enough.
how do you forget
Right
the
next
face?
to-
I'm like
right
the
next
only
to Cliff.
Asian.
You're right next to Cliff. That's a great place to be.
Wait, what about Guy Kawasaki?
Not
He's
only
fun and
that-
interesting, right?
That's true. But he's not in the fun and interesting. He's in the technology
he's
and
been-
Oh, he's
featured.
tech. Because Pictures of Disney World is...
Cliff Roth is actually joining my D&D game. So I have all these heavy hitters. I have Amanda, I have Robert Anderson, I have Cliff Roth. in
Wait,
my
what
D&D.
what rules are you playing?
3.5, Pathfinder.
I've actually been beta testing the latest stuff.
What would that be called beyond the Pathfinder?
They're calling it, I don't know, it's the new D&D. It's actually D&D Next or something like that. Is kind of what everybody's calling it, and it's interesting. There's a lot of interesting mechanics. I found the biggest disclaimer a little unnerving though when I received the material. It says the stuff you're playing with right now will look nothing like the finished product in however many months we go to receive it, because they're just basically taking all the feedback people are giving and changing it on the fly. So what I just ran with my buddies a few weeks ago probably isn't going to be anything like the next iteration that comes out that we test. So.
Oh, cool. And this is definitely not Wizards of the Coast, right?
Oh, it is Wizards of the Coast.
Really?
Yeah, it is.
So this is okay. So this is different fork. This 4.5, I guess, or 5.
No, this is the next iteration, which will be 5.
So we have to buy all new crap again.
Of course. Actually,
Of course.
it's funny looking through all the forums. There's a whole thread on we just want one book.
Yeah,
And
please. That'd be great.
I know. I mean, I've been playing this for 30 years or whatever. I want, one book. But then,
Oh.
of course, all the old timers are like, no, you must buy 45 core books and then 700 manuals to go with it. Or
Do
Okay.
anyone ever use eTools?
I looked at it. It's so complicated. The
D&D
learning
should not
curve.
be on the computer.
The
I'm
learning
sorry.
curve is like blah.
The learning curve is insane, but it's the most powerful thing ever for creating characters.
It reminded me of trying to learn Shadowrun for the first time.
Shadowrun, you need a
Oh.
freaking wheelbarrow of dice. And
The first system I ever played was the hero system. Okay, so don't talk about.
I started on GURPS. Good old free GURPS.
Anyone ever played Traveler?
No. Is that Planescape? No, what is that? What is that?
Yeah, Traveler is it was a sci-fi one, and you basically spent 7 hours making up a character and a ship, and then it just blew up.
You see, this is what I call game system fragmentation. Every DM thinks they can make their own game, and they write their own rules.
I've made a great game, and it's in my own world.
Yeah, can you play test it for me, guys? Yeah.
And everybody has a tail.
When all it is, like I've noticed, it's mostly the original game system that you're playing, plus a whole bunch of house rules to change
Oh, it is.
up.
That's what 2.0 was. That's all, and I hated it. I hated 2.0. To go from advanced and that stuff into 2.0 when it's like, it was, every class had their own crazy rule set. And nothing was, you know.
It's for the game balance. Everything's for the game balance.
The game balance.
What's that one game? There's a game I really want to play, and now I can't remember the name. I just know that everything is randomly generated in the game.
Every 5 minutes it
Diablo?
Huh?
Is it Diablo?
Diablo.
Yeah, it was randomly generated. I think.
Bro, this is
Even
an
the
exciting
worthless
conversation.
plots.
We actually have 5 viewers that love gaming.
That's awesome. Keep them coming.
Yay, viewers.
I only got into Magic the Gathering with the cards.
Magic the Gathering. That was fun for a while.
Another money sink from Wizards of the Coast.
And I did some mudding, and I did like Ultima Online, and that's my extent.
UO. Holy shit, UO. I took over my cousin's UO account so he could go play some new game called EverQuest. It was in 3D.
Is UO still on, or are there like...
It is. There are still shards that are active. And
That's so funny.
still play it. Trust me, I went to... I'm a big fan of the old Ultimas before the UO and stuff.
Yeah,
Have you seen a thing called ArchAge? It's a Korean sandbox MMO.
No, I've not seen that. There are so many Korean MMOs.
I know, but this one uses the Crysis 2 engine, so the graphics are ridiculous. You can build your own house, build a boat to travel, and that's the only way to travel to the other continents. You have to build your own boat. And you have to make battles.
Dude, that's what you can do that in Ultima Online. It's funny that all these new games, really, they're only starting to get even remotely close to being as good.
It's all about the graphics, you know. You have to get the graphics going.
And of course, Warcraft sucks because the graphics are too cartoony.
In Ultima Online, you could cut down a tree, chop it into wood, create a campfire, fish, cook the fish, sell it at a marketplace.
But we don't have that imagination quotient anymore. We need to actually see it with DirectX graphics, okay?
I don't know, I tried playing Minecraft on my Xbox the other day, and I was just like, 5 minutes, I'm like, what am I doing?
This shit.
This is stupid. What?
This is dirt, right?
It's like on Terra. In Terra, every class has one type of weapon they can use, and that's it. You know. So, did anyone ever play Dungeon Runners?
No, never played that.
I heard about that one though.
Gauntlet I played.
Gauntlet.
Dungeon Runners was kind of like Diablo, and at one point they added ad banners to it to try to make money, but it took up so much of the screen that it was completely useless.
Play with nothing.
But what was great about it is that it didn't take itself seriously, and also your first sword was like the cardboard sword, you know, and then like it'd move up the plywood, and it would just get progressively.
Sounds like Kingdom of Loathing.
Oh god, no! I hate that game. That's
never played it, but it was kitschy.
Soul killer. So I call that game.
I'm like, I want some graphics. I don't want like XKCD MMO, you know.
Oh, that'd be hilarious! I'm a stick figure. I'm bleeding from my butt.
Oh my god, some crazy science underground reference to physics just popped up. What do you do?
Right, exactly.
Okay, so I'm going through the stream not to put a kibosh. No,
does Laurie still do Hangouts?
I don't know. I invited Lori, and she just wrote live, and then that was the one thing, and maybe she didn't want to come here live, but I invited her.
Nobody does Hangouts anymore. What are you talking about?
Hangouts are like, well, they do whatever. I don't know what they do. I think they've changed. Things have definitely changed since last summer, right?
I get all these Hangout invitations from people I don't know.
Yeah, that's fine.
Any marriage proposals there, too?
George,
you know what? I have seen a few stalkery people. I can ignore those.
You think? So someone just posted about there's like in the Facebook stream, the updating, it says promote next to public. Like we actually like they're going hardcore, I guess. I don't.
Well, I don't understand.
It says introducing promoted posts. Promote posts on your page so that more people see your content in their newsfeed, and so paying to Are people
70 cents or something like that?
That's brilliant. I'm all over it. Why wouldn't I be all over that?
Are you paying how much? So what does 70 cents get you? A second? Like what is it?
I don't know. I'd have to read into the price structure. I mean, actually,
it makes it an important.
It makes an important post at the top.
Just like,
on Facebook?
Yeah, on Facebook.
That's so lame.
They're an IPO. They got to make money now.
They gotta make money.
Some people didn't read the actual description, and they were saying, "Oh, in order to for your feeds to show up, you have to now pay." No, that's not the way it works. If you want them to show up as a promoted thing at the top.
Yeah, but like if I know your post was promoted, that makes me hate that post even more.
What does it say it's promoted?
Does it? That's key. Does it say it's promoted?
See, that's why I like Google. Like when Google suggests something, and with the advertising, at least it's kind of suggesting it based on context to a degree, and it's not just some random thing someone promoted.
And I totally earn all those Viagra ads. It's my own fault. But I'm not blaming Google for it. No.
What are you searching for, man?
It's just the porn site's fault.
Just
whatever.
porn sites.
Yeah.
Porn kitties.
Let's go to Snatchlight.
Yeah.
Pinterest for.
Yeah, they come out with a Pinterest that's X-rated.
I'll call it.
Wait, there is one. They do have.
And it's fantastic. It's actually it probably illustrates it for the people that don't get it.
There is one.
Truthfully, it's a better product than Pinterest is from a construction standpoint.
Oh, the porn one?
I don't get shoes. Well, here's something that's not wearing shoes. Are you happy now?
Pinterest.
Wow.
Your stiletto board.
Also, it doesn't have a Pinterest-based name, and I appreciate that.
Pinterest the real? Is that real?
No, I'm just making it up.
If it's not real, you should grab up the domain.
Wait, there's something called pin porn. Is that what you guys talking about?
Snapchat.
No, I just typed in Pinterest and it let me do something called pin porn.
You're going down a dark road, my friend. I would.
No, but it looks exactly like Pinterest. Look,
You know what's funny though? The photography on there is very Instagram-like. It's
Very.
like what everyone's now a porn hipster.
Oh my God.
You need those Instagram filters to cover the cigarette burns somehow.
It's
Okay.
Boogie Nights.
This is ridiculous. It looks literally like the graphics, everything.
Dirk Diggler is sporting the Sutro filter.
Oh my God, it totally is like pin porn.
Yeah.
It's the exact same layout. Holy
It looks
crap,
like
it's the
Pinterest,
exact
yeah.
same layout.
Which app? What
I
site?
put the chat. I typed in Pinterest and it redirected me to this pin porn.
Hey, there's actual GIFs on here that can rival Google Plus now.
That link
Rival.
takes you straight into the
This is pretty. All right, this and Snatchlight are basically they're not really the same thing. This is more of a direct Pinterest clone, whereas Snatchlight is a little bit more unique.
Oh, here come the pop-ups. Don't click on anything.
Jara, he likes Dungeons and Dragons. Jara wants in.
Can't hear Jara.
You're muted, Jara.
Hey, Jera. Put a shirt on.
From a good Jara.
Well, he's wearing half a shirt.
Yeah.
He's normal.
I suppose if you cover your nipples, it's fine.
Is that how it works? He's got the body of a 12-year-old. So
Show me those quarter-sized Oreos. I demand it. Areolas.
Oreo. Quarter-sized birds.
There we go. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Who's that kid with the Oreola cookie?
No, is that?
That's a great idea for a cookie.
There's marketing.
He did. Eric, how was this? Was there anything that I missed? What did I miss? What are the deep
I'm
dark
sorry,
secrets about Eric?
gentlemen, but
No,
it is
really.
100 degrees here. I am not getting any more dressed than this.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
What have we
100
done?
degrees here too.
It's hot everywhere, yeah. Deal with it.
AC is that AC. Life sucks, right?
We're getting AC tomorrow. So,
Wait, you haven't got an AC yet?
Well, look at him. He's like a potato.
What happened? Okay, well, last year you didn't get an AC at all then.
last year we lived in a different place.
Oh, I see.
Apparently he has this light set to strobe to cut down on radiant heat.
Now,
Yeah, that's not it.
did you get your AC at the local grocery store? Because they're doing that now, which is funny.
Yeah, you walk in
No,
and it's
I'm
like,
actually
where's
going.
the Coke?
Pile of
But I'm-
ACs.
I'm getting a window unit, and it's.
I feel
I
like
considered it. I was looking at them. I got the idea from that.
Oh, okay. Inspiration.
Yeah, I mean, hey, Impulse Buy would have had me, but it was way too small.
I'm trying to decide, Jared, if your setup is like Studio 54 or we're like in Amsterdam in a hooker's house. The light outside's going on and off.
I'm getting Slumdog Millionaire.
Slumdog Millionaire. Okay.
Yeah, what is up with that strobe?
I don't know.
Cracked out camera. Let me bring some light into the picture.
You shouldn't feed your camera drugs.
You know, ever since I started giving the little guy crack, he's been wiggly.
You look like you're being interrogated right now.
I am being interrogated.
Jared Wolf on the night of yesternight. Where were you?
Just don't pour any water on my face.
Where is she? Oh
my God, where is she? Oh, that movie's going to be terrible.
Dark Knight Rises?
Yeah.
That's gonna be great.
Terrible?
I don't know.
Terrible?
It's the culmination of everything.
I am waiting for Prometheus, and that's it.
Oh,
I
that
heard
was
it's not
terrible.
that good. I heard Prometheus is not that good.
If you want to see a terrible movie, go watch Street Fighter: The Legend of Chun-Li. Okay.
That's god awful.
That is a god-awful movie. Thank you.
MSTK-able to
Out of all the movies based on fighting games, that's the worst one.
The worst movie ever. I mean, I
haven't seen Dead or Alive.
Wait, but you haven't seen any movie with Bill Cosby is pretty bad too. So
They have a Bill Cosby fighting game now?
Ghost Dad is one of the best terrible horrible films ever.
It's awful. Ghost Dad and Leonard Part 16.
I enjoyed Ghost Dad.
Because you're racist.
I was 11. Okay, I was 11 when Ghost Dad came out, I think. So.
Ghost is supposed to be white. Who said that? Oh, I'm just kidding.
Ghost Dad was a great movie. I got really scared when he thought, oh no, he's not going to make it. Ooh.
You were like 8, 6, 2. I don't know.
I didn't even see that movie. What year did
Oh
it come
shit,
out?
Stevie Wonder. What the fuck?
Stevie Wonder.
Okay, you're obviously hot, and now you're giving yourself more radiant energy under a heat lamp. Do you think this is wise?
No, but you poor pugs couldn't see me with my flickering light.
No, the flickering light is fine.
I didn't want to give somebody spasms.
Jared, can you give us either your Christian Slater or Jack Nicholson impression? Thanks.
Hey Matt, invite Cliff.
I can't do
Cliff Roth? He's invited.
Cliff Roth.
Do
you get paid, Thanos?
Cliff Notes.
Cliff who? Cliff Bottom?
Roth, yeah.
No, he was already invited.
The only good
He
Jack
told me he's going to
Nicholson I
sleep.
remember is...
Oh, really? Well, he just messaged me a minute ago, so I wasn't sure.
Hey, that's two SUL people in the same room. That can't happen. That's like crossing the street.
Already happened.
Yeah, we're gonna have 3 SEL people in the same TV hangout.
Like every Ghostbusters.
Maybe we're all in the SUL in some country. You don't even know it.
Yes, there is a parallel universe.
I am on the SUL in Antarctica. Have you know?
I have to ask Aaron Wood a question, gentlemen, and I'm serious here.
Okay.
First off, is that your real name, Aaron Wood?
Yeah, you got it.
Okay, that's a little humorous because, one, I do respect the mouth hair. I cannot grow a beard or a goatee or anything.
Yeah,
Robert.
Okay.
You can see your chest, by the way. Okay, just let me know.
Okay.
Oh, Orioles!
Aaron Rice backed away from that.
Do you ever get, because I saw Aaron Wood, and I'm just thinking, he kind of looks like Ron Jeremy. And Aaron Wood, Ron Jeremy.
I would never say that about you, Aaron.
I get more Dante from Clerks because I wear a lot of hockey jerseys.
I'm not even supposed to be in this hangout
Actually,
today.
you know what? Let me show you Brent Steiner in that horrible movie Turtle.
ID4.
Do you mean the Brent Spiner with a P?
Can I invite
the
someone
one
in
awesome?
Star Trek?
The one from Star Trek, yeah.
Can you invite
Spiner, not Steiner.
Wow, you're so cool, Matthew. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I thought
Hey,
you were the
George
Star Trek
Takei
nerd,
will-
not me.
Hey, Matt, invite Leaf.
Who are we inviting?
Please. Can you be more specific? Can I get a full name? No, Joseph. I just meant because I thought you were the Star Trek. You know.
Here we go. Master of Disguise. Oh God.
This man. Oh, that's Dana Carvey. No.
Who's into Star Trek?
No, Brent Spiner, Steiner, whatever. He was the villain in Master of Disguise.
Oh.
And he looks like, yeah, he looks like Aaron here.
Nice.
Oh.
It's bad.
Wow.
Oh, when he was before, he made himself look so different to Data on purpose because he hated Data at that point, I think.
Did he? Does he hate Data? I
Well,
thought.
without dating, he would not have his house.
But
I think he's just
out of the
bitter.
role-
He's bitter that he can't play an ageless android anymore.
When he got out of the role, he
That's
kinda
you, Aaron. Look at
had
that.
enough.
Well, it's like Leonard Nimoy came out with a book called
Look at that error.
Oh my god, it is me.
Just add like little, there's something about Mary juice in your hair, and it'll do the same thing. Look at that.
Do you actually know what he's doing now? He's actually released a CD of kind of music, like he sings, like
Well,
loud.
he did Old Yellow Eyes is Back was the name of one of his.
Yeah.
It was like,
It's all like piano tunes and stuff. And
yeah.
He has like a web series, Brent Spiner. He's on like a bunch of them.
does he do anything Felicia Day? Because I would sense that would be a brand hookup or something.
Oh yeah, because he's like.
I think Felicia Day is a little too cool for Brent Spiner.
Felicia, how old is Felicia Day? Like the mid-30s?
You know who has
She's
a
45.
web show?
She's in her mid-hotness.
You know who
Oh, that's good.
You know who has a web show?
Is that like a funny way of saying menopause? What?
No,
That was a good one. But man,
Hot flash.
that was a burn.
It burns.
Oh wow, that was.
Gee, I'm quickening.
Uh-oh. Just
I don't
keep
watch any of her shows, but I like Eureka, and she's on Eureka, so.
Oh really?
Eureka.
Okay.
She is.
Yeah, her
It's
and
all
Will
on Netflix, by the way, FYI.
Yes, her and Will Wheaton. are both
Monster.
Awesome.
No, we don't know.
Who's this Will Wheaton guy? I've never heard of him.
He is the little boy that jumped into the
Shut up,
trap.
Wesley. That's him.
I know who he is.
No, we
Shut
knew you knew who he was, but I was trying to be funny.
I think he's my age. I think he's like 40 or 41 now. So.
No,
You're
he's
not
in his-
41.
He turns 40 this year.
Uh-oh.
Nah,
Bingo.
I'm older.
Well,
Wait, whoa, Eric Grace, you and Will Wheaton are the
What I
same
like
age.
about Will Wheaton's character on Eureka.
Wait,
he
Will
can-
Wheaton,
he
I
can
mean,
like
Eric Grace,
Will
you're only 39?
No, 40. I think his birthday is in September. And then
No,
Snoop
yours-
Dogg's birthday is this year. He turns 40.
But you just turned 40, Eric Grace?
Did
40
your
in
parents
March,
give you
yeah.
permission to be here, sir?
Wait. Well, I mean, if this was Logan's Run, you'd be dead by now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Run.
So you-
Show me your hand, Crystal.
What was it? 25? Was it 25 for Logan's Run?
Yes, 25.
Yeah.
They're remaking that.
I think most of
Oh,
us
I heard
would be
about
dead.
that. I kind of want to see the 70s sex in that show. Yes.
Ouch.
I'd
Oh my God,
be a
there was so much
runner.
random nudity in that movie. Like,
That's what made it awesome.
Random
I'm watching
nudity.
it, I'm like, oh, this is a sci-fi epic. I have to watch this. This is
Oh, it wasn't
Wait, aren't there
random.
movies
It
Logan's
was
Run?
carefully planned and
They've been trying
scattered
to remake
strategically.
that movie, like every movie. What is the worst movie remake that you guys heard is happening? Back to the Future?
The
They're
worst
doing Short
movie that they're
Circuit, and I'm
making.
so afraid they're going to ruin it.
Yeah.
Why are they doing Short Circuit? They already did it, and it's great. We
Wait,
love
Short
it.
Circuit with the robot, Johnny Five?
Yeah, with the Johnny Five robot.
Oh my
Johnny Five,
god.
It's already been done. Why
Hey,
would
Steve
you still
Guttenberg,
watch
he's
the
available.
movie?
Because Johnny Five is ageless. He's a freaking robot.
I thought you were going to say
have to
Asian.
make a
I'm
new
like,
one.
He was made
He
by
was
Asians.
probably also
will be
Asian. Let's be fair.
Personally,
We should call him Casio. A walking Casio.
Well, speaking of walking, Eric Rice, you gotta walk.
Boop, 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 boop. That's not Compute.
Do I have a what?
I personally hope.
Walking.
I hope they don't reboot.
Never mind.
Wow.
Did Hollywood literally run out of ideas? Did they come to the end of
All
the
right, Jared,
sidewalk?
I'm just going to say this. I need a hero.
Oh, you can't say that! Come on! You're done! What? What are you trying to do? Ruin me?
did
Oh
you
my
guys
God.
hear that they're remaking Lord of the Rings? It's called The Hobbit now.
I'll be watching it. I don't care. Whatever.
I love it. gonna
It's
be
such
great.
a rip-off of Harry Potter anyway.
Yeah, I love that. That
Oh,
was
yeah.
so good. That's massive trolling right there.
No rip off.
That was massive trolling.
It was brilliant and beautiful. I loved it.
Yeah. It's
there
even
any-
scarier if that's actually, and you know there are people like that that do exist,
Yes,
that don't know, that just don't know.
I do know that. I was surprised I didn't see my sister's name on that.
Every once in a while, I like to post to my profile the best thing Apple ever did is firing Steve Jobs.
Wow.
Oh.
I got
Well-
I got into an argument over. There was a big thing over who was better, Steve Jobs or Bill Gates, and
How do you pick? Like, what does that
well,
mean?
the way I looked at it was I just said, well, you know, I don't think Bill Gates is suffering from anything Steve Jobs did right now. I mean, he's rich, and
Yeah.
he's also still alive, so.
Well, Steve
Yeah, but
Jobs-
Bill Gates actually has a charitable foundation. Steve Jobs
Well, like,
hoarded all his money.
Yeah, I would
Steve
actually
Jobs
say
was
that
more people
Bill's-
who
Yeah,
made
but Steve Jobs is
That's about
dead.
it. Yeah.
So if there may be.
Are you trying to say that somehow karma got to him?
Yeah, karma's
Hey,
a bitch. Yes,
I
karma's
can't
a bitch.
logically prove or disprove the existence of karma, so I won't say anything
No,
about
but
it.
okay, Steve Jobs didn't even know of his condition, so he had plenty of time to actually
He-
donate and start a charitable foundation, but he didn't.
Also refused modern medical treatment and thought he'd just get over cancer.
Well,
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
he
science
went to a
showed
natural
him,
healer.
didn't it?
Wait, are you telling me that Steve Jobs had no
He
treatment for
had
his
a
disease?
treatable kind of cancer, but didn't want to go through
got
the
actual
modern
treatment
medicine.
towards the end. He got
That-
towards the end. He got.
But it was too late by
It
then.
was too late then, yeah. I mean,
That
he
doesn't make
legit
any
so.
That doesn't make any sense. He's supposed to be intelligent. Why would he?
No, he's not intelligent. He's innovative. There's a difference. He just hires very intelligent people and whip snaps them with.
All right, so Eric Rice,
Will.
Big Apple fan.
He's
Your
not
thoughts?
non-intelligent. It's not.
He is a multi... He's a
I mean, it's a
toe-tipper.
separate thing. You know.
Right.
What's
Apple's
his separate?
designs aren't all Steve Jobs. But
No,
Steve
it's
Jobs
Jonathan
was-
Ive, the
Oh,
douche from
God.
England.
Hold on, let Mr. Rice speak.
Go,
Oh, I
Mr.
just
Rice.
said Hitler was a vegetarian, so, you know, what's the point? Nothing.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That doesn't mean vegetarians are going to go kill Jews.
Steve Jobs said thermonuclear war, and now Apple's suing all Android OEMs. I see a cause and effect right
I'm
there.
surprised Apple hasn't started suing the government for like patent issues on their nuclear IBMs.
I'm
or
saying
something. You're
using
using
that.
buttons, and we patent that idea.
We
That's
patent the
our idea.
rectangle, and the United States is kind of rectangular.
William
I'm
Gibson.
sorry, Eric. I just can't take Apple seriously as a company. It has horrible ethics.
You know, William Gibson should sue Apple for prior art.
Everybody should sue everybody and
Everybody
then go to
should
sleep.
sue everybody.
Everyone should sue everybody and then have sex.
I think
No,
Apple.
no,
I think
we-
Apple makes great products. I just think they need to work
We
on
need
their
to tax
company image.
Apple for outsourcing all of the stuff. Get some money back.
Wait,
We
is
can
there a
tax
company
every company that outsources.
Is there a company that does not outsource? What? Just-
Everybody.
Yeah, but they have all this money, so we're going to take it.
To have all this
Microsoft.
money.
Ooh, wealth distribution. Now we're a bunch of commie socialist fascists.
I'm all for
Can
single
you say
parent.
that 5 times fast, or?
My company
No,
doesn't, of course.
I can't.
I think that one of the best graphics I've seen is history of cell phones, and it goes back, I don't know, 15 years or whatever, and every phone is looking different. And then when you get like to the Apple Android age, everything's black and a rectangle, and that's it. It's just like different size black rectangles, but everything else before that is like it flips, it turns, it's white, it's got small
I
buttons.
think you're
big-
forgetting the compact iPad and all the Palm devices. It was
I
heading
gotta-
toward that direction.
I
It
gotta
wasn't
say
good.
that my boss, he's tried the Android phones. The new ones are really nice, but we don't drop like almost $1,000 on our phones. So we got a bunch of 3G phones that are running on the 4G net. They connect with it, and my boss is ready to go back to his iPhone because the Android phones just. I mean, he also fills his stuff with so many apps it wants to explode, but by the same token, he did the same thing on the Apple phone, and he just didn't have problems.
That's because there's no
So-
multitasking on the thing.
So, I mean, Apple's got the hardware right now. And
Whoa, I wouldn't say that. Not with the Galaxy S3 coming out.
up until the recent time though, they've pretty much had better hardware than
Wait,
Google.
can you tell me what phone he had first of all?
He had like an iPhone. I don't remember.
This is
No, no, no,
conversations
the
pause.
Android
We're
phone,
talking
Android phone.
geeky.
Oh, he has the
techie.
same one that I do.
Techie
It's some. It's not a. It was a LG phone back in the day. I mean, it's a 3G.
you bought an LG phone.
3G
You should
phone.
know better.
My girlfriend had an
can't
LG Ally.
afford
And I literally wanted to put it out in
$1,000
the car.
phone for every member in the company.
Okay,
either.
if you're gonna get LG, stick to the TVs.
No, we got
phones.
3G. Sorry,
No.
3G.
The LG 3G.
If you got 3G, can I
3G,
get
3G,
1500?
It's 3G phones. But they're running 4G OS software to work with the 4G net, and it
So
isn't
speaking
great.
of 4G, Dari must did the Verizon concert, and they ran it on 4G
Metro
or 4L.
PCS.
What?
Metro PCS is doing it. They market it as a 4G phone, and it's a 3G phone.
So what did you think of someone running a concert over that kind of?
I watched maybe 5 minutes of it and made my ears bleed.
What concert?
The Daria Musk show. You know, Daria's singing, and then there were big gaps of silence, and then you'd see the chat go with like, oh no, technical difficulties, and then when it finally settled in, it had this weird reverb echo going that just messed with my head. And because I've seen her play live, I can't really watch her in a Hangout anymore because it's not the same quality. You know, it's no matter what tech you're trying to port somebody through to make
Nobody
it, like,
said. Everyone sounds better. in
Oh,
person
yeah.
than I do.
I sound 1,000 times more suave in real life than I do over this thing, that's for sure.
But the camera
Hey.
adds 10 pounds.
It does.
It's a trade-off.
It does.
The internet makes my voice sound sexy.
Actually, I didn't hear a lot
Wait,
of
if the
feedback.
camera
on it.
adds 10 pounds in Hangouts, Jared, you need to eat something.
Dude, I actually do not weigh anything. The
Yeah.
camera is correct.
Doesn't.
For me, it actually adds 15, or you wouldn't see me.
You're
I
just
turn
made of
sideways.
light. That's all he's made of. He's made of nothing but light
Light
and
is-
transparent.
He's an
People-
alabaster. You know what? I've seen this on Doctor Who. He's dangerous.
People ask me
Oh,
why I
like Dr.
pace.
Who.
It's because I have zero rest mass, like the photons that make
Look.
me up.
Matt, what did you think about the Daria Musk hangout?
I saw some of it. It was alright. I mean, I don't know. I was doing a show that I probably could have gone, but I've seen her perform live. I've seen her perform in Hangouts. I mean, I was like, okay, cool. Like, I mean, I'll probably see her again. I mean, she's great, but
Yeah.
I
She
mean,
kind
like,
of came and went for me. It was like a lot of hype, and then nobody's
Is
talking
it up
about
on
it.
YouTube now?
yeah, but I mean, you know, the thing too is that it's like she's been playing concerts, she's been doing all that. So now that Verizon is sponsoring her to do a concert, it's like, all right, well, we've seen her do concerts and we've seen her do.
Yeah,
right?
we've gotten to see that.
Yeah, a lot of people have. So I don't really know. I mean, I feel like, it's interesting that I saw a lot of people that are anti-Verizon and think Verizon's bad or whatever, and they're all like, I like Daria, but I don't like Verizon, so...
Oh.
Was it a Verizon-sponsored event?
It was a Verizon. They gave her
Wow.
this piece of tech that lets her jack into the system anywhere or something like
That's
that.
pretty cool.
Yeah. But, you know, there are people that hate Verizon.
But
I'm on
do you
Verizon.
think...
I
In
hate
Japan, they
AT&T
call
more than
them
Verizon,
Great
though.
Vitals.
But is this a trend? Is this a trend? Are we going to start to see other Google Pluses be sponsored by...
No,
No.
because Daria Musk is the only person that they promote.
What?
You don't see Joseph Lee doing a Hangout commercial or
Actually, I've signed on to Goodyear, so
See? Oh, NDA!
you're gonna be changing tires.
look forward to some blimps in the background.
Hey, if you want to get into that racket, just join the Mouseketeers. Google will be dipping from there just like everyone else.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I'm surprised they haven't asked like Britney Spears, who has the most followers on Google Plus. No
Does
one's
she
even
post?
close to her.
She doesn't even do anything on Google Plus either.
She does. She actually, you know, I went to her stream
She
back
does?
when she got 2 million people, and I looked. She posts actual stuff. Like,
It's
here
her
are pictures of my
posting.
kids. And it's not like a PR person put up pictures up of
It's
her
her
kids.
life.
It's her life.
Oh,
on,
this,
you
so
know,
Google Plus is her social
Yeah,
network.
but a PR person is smart enough to be like, hey, the natives are
Yeah.
bitching, so I'm going to post crap about your kids. This is what you're
yeah,
going to do.
it could be that. It's much more. I like Madonna's when she got on here. It's all just like catch Madonna in this, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
At least we know with Britney Spears, it's like she's a
Okay,
real
you know what?
person.
They need to
You've
learn the
been in a
distinction
pilot,
between a personal
can type
profile
like
on the
that.
page, you know? Like
They
the
do.
Madonna stuff should be on the Madonna page.
It should
and,
be on the Madonna.
And her personal stuff should be on her profile.
But,
But-
it's like Hugh Jackman's here. Hugh Jackman's
Who's rich
here.
enough to actually hang out and explain that with her?
Are you?
Yeah, that whole thing was
Yeah.
just
Maybe like when you sign up to a new Google Plus account, they go through this nice little tutorial. They can add it to it.
I guess everybody can be happy that
Joseph,
George
that's
is
how
here
much I-
because you harangued him.
I hung out with Epic Mealtime once. That's like my claim to fame so far as far as celebrity.
And you gained 10 pounds just from that hangout.
What?
You also got diabetes. You don't know it yet, but I can tell.
No!
No!
Don't!
Hey,
Go
Eric.
ahead, get, like, some
That would be like
Oh,
the
he'll be
worst
back in a
wizard
minute.
spell.
Hey,
Diabetes.
Eric, I know this is like the third time you've been asked by Matthew to interject when I'm ripping on Apple. Just so you know, I'm not anti-Apple.
Okay, that's things up.
Litigation.
I don't care.
Wait, not to cut you off, Jared, but doesn't the screenshot of our...
Expression.
Oh, look at that, look at the cockiness in that expression, yeah.
You guys
I
are...
can't believe
Yeah.
what I just read.
Oh, man, I can't believe Rappaport
That's
asked me
terrific.
that one.
Rappaport.
Stop it.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna make my exit now. So
Oh, rear entry, okay.
goodbye, 5 viewers. Goodbye.
Hey, it's 4.
Oh, it's one of those
Right.
Bronwyn McGuckin.
I don't know, maybe. I have no
It's
idea.
a
She
number
just
bigger
seems
than
to
I
go
like
to
to
bed.
count to.
Why, you know Brahman, right?
I actually have known her
Forever.
for a good number of years now.
That's
At the Daria Musk concert, that was almost to the day, or it might have been to the day when I first met her, like 6 years before that, which is kind of freaky. So yeah, I've known her on and off.
everyone knows everyone some way, somehow.
Everyone's connected to
Before-
I-
I've never met Daria Musk.
That's alright. Hey, so Aaron, are you coming to New York in August or no?
I might. My girlfriend really wants to make the trip because she had a great time last time meeting everybody. So we'll see. We'll see what the future holds.
Oh, is that your thing? Is that your thing?
It's
Matthew?
everybody's thing.
It's my
I
thing.
know- I know
Well,
everybody-
I freaking bust my butt to do this one. I did the last one. I mean, it's crazy. Busting my butt.
Wasn't that Daniel
I used to
Enlo's
know.
last time? What?
He did the photo walk. Yeah.
He did the photo walk. Yeah.
He's doing the photo walk again.
I didn't get to hang out with you guys that much, which kind of was disappointing.
Well,
but-
you only came in for like the day, pretty much.
Yeah, for the concert that night, and then the
Yeah.
next day we did the photo walk, and then that was it.
Were there any
did dinner.
Googlers at this event?
No.
Patrick Larby was there, yeah.
Actually, you could go on Thursday and Friday. They went to the office, and
On Friday, yeah. But
On
Patrick
Friday,
came
yeah.
to the dinner too. He came to.
yeah,
All right.
He's a steamer guy.
Vic was there.
And Ronnie Bodie was there. Dick was not there. But Vic wrote, oh, it's good to see that everyone made friends on Google+. Well, we do that.
Here's some stickers.
Well, actually, Josh
Oh.
Almora gave me some Chrome stickers.
I still haven't gotten those +1 stickers.
Oh, you mean this one, Joseph Lee?
Son of a bitch.
Oh.
That's old. That's old marketing. If you throw those out right now, Google
Whatever.
They're worth something, yeah.
$5.
They're worth something.
They'll be worth something when Google Plus finally beats Facebook eventually.
It's not
the
a competition.
Beats it to the
No, wait, let me ask you this. So how would you guys feel if Google Plus and Facebook do team up eventually in a year or two, or never happening?
Well, if that team up means that Google starts supporting the open graph or something like that, that would actually be good for Google's future. So
Probably would be good for Google.
Yeah. It wouldn't be good for Facebook too. It would.
It's a really
Google
good
would be a
format. It's a
Facebook
good
app.
specification.
Google could be a Facebook app.
And there are people at Google that would be for the idea of supporting that.
Good night, kids.
Good night.
Good night, Mr. Wood.
Go buy my book.
I will stop tagging your relatives.
Hey,
Nice
it's
plug, Grandpa.
on the wall.
Buy my book.
You can tag them in every photo.
Buy my book, 50 Shades of Aaron.
50 Shades of Aaron.
No, hello, 50 Shades of Wood. Duh.
50 Shades of Wood. Oh.
That's a much better title.
How does
Wait
one? Follow the grain?
Oh,
Like Aaron Wood.
Is it me or is Jared not with us? Jared, are you still with
I'm
us?
right
What's
here.
going on? All right, just
Million
checking in.
little
Into
things.
everywhere. I was checking out. I did check out one of the Daria Musk videos, and I have heard her music before.
It's adjective.
Yeah. Insert one.
Insert the adjective.
I don't particularly
she's-
care as long as it's not, as long as you don't use too much hyperbole or exaggerate. It's okay. I mean, she's got a great voice. She knows how to play guitar. She sounds like
It's
a
alright.
artist.
It's
I-
alright.
She's no Tori Amos or anything like amazing.
Well, who is?
She's no Nora Jones. Let's put it that way, or Lindsay. what's her
Nora
name?
Jones.
Well,
Violinist.
I mean, but you know. I
Okay,
don't
what
know.
about the violinist? What's her name? The Lindsay chick.
the Lindsay chick? I have no
Let
idea.
me find her.
Go look for the Devil's Trill on YouTube.
Look for the.
How
Hold
many
on
more
a sec.
times
I'll
better
find
than
you one.
Rebecca Black issue?
This is. I would rather see Google promote this chick than Daria Musk myself.
It's not Google promoting this chick.
Maybe
though.
I'll
It's
invite
amazing.
her
Who
right
has
here. Let's see if she
promoted
has something to say for herself.
You know, I think
They're
Daria.
a big reason that she got featured by Google. I
Who did?
remember.
Yeah, because she's a
Everyone.
big deal. I mean, truthfully, she had a lot of followers and she brought a lot of people together. So I mean, I have no issue with anything she's received since then.
No, I'm just saying
Alright,
that's.
So let's put a pause in Daria Musk since Eric has to kind of emotion. Eric, what is coming up on Robot Underpants? Anything?
No idea.
Robot
it's-
underpants.
That's the name of Eric's
Is that
show.
is that what's coming to Google Plus? Like one pod show is going to transition directly into another pod show. So what's coming up on Robot Underpants?
Well, why? He works for Daily Show and Colbert Report, right? So.
Here you go, guys. That is awesome. That
It is,
takes my breath away.
So, yeah, who knows?
Dubstep
Dubstep
anything.
No, it's not really dubstep. You can ignore that. It's more violin.
Well, Eric, when you it was good to have you, and hopefully this part wasn't a waste of time. What?
Oh, it's so much brighter when I take these off. My God, that is a bright light.
But so D&D, Joseph, get Chair into D&D. Maybe we should wrap this thing up.
Circle me, please. I would love to play.
What?
anything.
What do you mean? Oh, okay. I
Yes.
thought you were-
If there's an opening, you're in the list. Don't worry. You should watch that one. That's real music. Thank you.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
goodness.
she's okay, but
Pull
it's
me
all
into
studio
music.
violin.
Alright.
The video, over the video. So.
I'll return you some Lonely Island, sir.
Well, hey, before
Okay.
we go, so wait, before we go, we got 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Google Plus, when your anniversary, after all your time here at Google Plus, what are 1 or 2 things that you've taken away, you've learned about people, yourself, or is there anything that, or features, or anything that you want to say? We've all been here for quite some time now. No.
Not really. We
Good,
talk
the
about
good, the
features all
bad.
the time. Things
Not
like
fe-
location control.
Not
But
features, but just what is there something like? How is your what after a year of Google Plus or 6 months or whatever you've been on here? Jared, how long have you been here?
I've been here since longer than a year now. I've been here since I don't know how long has it been since it started.
It's not even been a year since it started.
He's got the
No, not since before it went public. How long has it been?
I think it started in June. Yeah, late
June
June.
28th. So a year here. So what? So is there any like how is
Just shy of a year then.
is your life different after a year of Google Plus?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay. Is
And
there
better.
any?
No?
Eric says no, not at all.
well, that's just because of history.
But
I mean,
well,
it's different mechanically because I've met new people, cool. But I mean, it just feels like every time something new big comes and loads of people stomp on it and do their thing, and we'll keep doing this. We'll go through this cycle again and again. But that's
yeah,
me,
that's
right?
That's
Right.
engineering and refinement, though. I mean, this isn't the end of the internet here.
There's nothing really new. Just a big player is doing the same old thing, and it will be interesting to see how it shakes out.
I think
But,
Google is adapted enough to change the way the people want it to change,
Well, Google,
so that we don't have to jump to something completely new in the future.
Google's biggest strength is
That's a
iteration.
big question right now, though, isn't it? That is a question. Will Google become what we want as opposed to
what they
just
want.
another fad?
Mm.
Well,
Well, I mean, they're still iterating, even to this day. They're always adding new features. They're always redesigning. YouTube is being redesigned as we speak.
If you're agile enough, design through iteration is a valid method.
Yeah, I mean, like they're getting back to the startup roots, which is very nice.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens. And,
I gotta say that Google has empowered me in 2 big ways. One, it has allowed me to meet people like he said, Eric mentioned earlier, but more so it's the caliber and the quality of people. It's different than other social networks. I'm not running into as much drama or silliness or even trolling. I realize,
it's all here, but yeah.
well, I realize it's
I
all
think-
here, but the way I have just naturally, I don't circle everyone back. They don't end up in my. I don't see a lot of it. So I get to spend a lot of time with the people and the interests that I want, and that's mostly what I wanted out of a social network.
Google Plus is a network of exclusion because, I mean, Facebook, you add people that you work with, people that you're related to, people that are nearby, people you went to high school with. You don't have anything in common with these people other than having some random,
Well, they also have
contact.
that model doesn't actually work anymore because they did add the asynchronous relationships like Twitter has had and like Google has.
It's so-so, but...
I mean, subscribing to a person does not establish a relationship with that person.
Yeah, but we're on Google Plus. It's like, follow the people. Oh, this guy's interesting. Follow this guy's interesting. So you're building, to a degree, an a la carte kind of network. Whereas Facebook is a network of, I feel obligated to add this person because I work with
You
them.
can't actually interact. For most of Facebook's history, you couldn't interact until you added someone. So if you even wanted to find out who they are, they had to be on your friends list.
Or a friends of friends list.
Twitter did that too. You couldn't direct message somebody unless you mutually followed. It's like I just.
Oh
wanted to
yeah,
ask them a
like
question.
Twitter.
Yeah.
Twitter's more of a broadcasting thing. You can't even have a normal conversation through that medium. It's terrible for that.
I mean, it's taken them a long time to get threaded conversations, which has been.
I mean, how hard is that? It's a regular freaking conversation. Whatever.
They just don't
Google
want to.
Plus changed my life? No, but it changed the people in my life vastly.
That's changing your life in a sense.
It rather changed my life because I'm pretty good at Google Plus. I was okay at Twitter. I wanted to be really good at Twitter, but I couldn't get over a certain.
When you say be good at it, you mean use it without being like what?
Yeah.
Or do you mean garnering followers?
I am the most influential person on Google Plus in South Dakota. No,
Are
How
you
many
playing the system?
How many
I've
people?
never-
You were
Yeah,
the
how
only
many
person
people
in
in South Dakota?
I've
South
never
Dakota.
approached Google
There's a lot
for
of
that.
like nothing in South. I mean,
there's
beautiful,
like 20.
but
There's like 10,000 or 20,000 people in South Dakota on Google Plus.
I've never
what?
approached Google
that
like
are
that.
active?
There's a list of at least 300 people that are active that I know of, but
All right.
I didn't mean it as an actual
I
hey, look
know.
at me, I'm the number guy. I said it with irony, I mean, yeah, I'm
Good
going
night,
there.
Eric Rice.
It
Thank
was a
you.
pleasure, man.
Good
Enjoyed
night.
having you,
Thanks
Eric
again.
Rice. Catch the first part of the show where Eric Rice talked a shit lot. That stuff.
Without rebuttal? Alright.
I gave him a little bit, but not much. That's what
You
you're
are a
doing.
terrible moderator. I'm just going to say it right now.
Am I?
So
Eric, am I
bad.
terrible?
Terrible bad.
You're fine. It comes with practice.
Terrible bad. But
I'm not bad. I just didn't have bored people with tons of rebuttal that they've seen a million times. We did the social thing with Perillo. How many rebuttals do you need? I wanted to get into Eric's fight, and I
Maybe
did.
one, as opposed to none.
There was some. Go back and watch.
Nice later.
Good night, Eric.
Later.
Rice.
Good night, Eric.
Well, I mean, obviously the party's out of this hangout, so I'm out of here.
What?
too.
Yeah, I was about to end it too. Anyway,
You on the bounce,
well,
brother?
Thank you, Joseph Lee, for
I'm
being
going to
here.
get
Yeah,
out before the
wrap
rest
it
of
up.
you, so I'm cooler. Ah!
Wow.
Oh, look at that.
was Joseph
He wasn't the
Lee.
last one to
That was
leave.
the cool
I can't-
Joseph Lee. You know, the person that I said was cool.
I have
and now
met
he
him
was cool.
many
That's all
times,
good.
and he's not
All
added
right,
yet.
Jared.
How's that? He's been at.
Because by Robert. Okay, wow. Jonathan is asleep, so that's fine. I will get rid of him myself. And it's just me, you, and Jared.
Just
Thank you again. I will be about to end it. I can't even speak because I'm so tired. See what happens?
Wow.
No coffee for weeks and weeks, and you can't make a sentence happen. It's also very hot, and my air is not doing the trick.
yes,
But-
it is ridiculously brutal hot here in Michigan.
Wow, Michigan. That's crazy. The New York, Michigan.
We're over 90
thanks.
degrees today and tomorrow.
Yeah, me too. We actually think we hit over 100 today and tomorrow, so
We'll be
Crazy.
there this weekend. It's crazy, I know.
it is pretty crazy. Thank you for watching Conversations Plus. If you watched Hangout Conversations before this, Eric Rice, thanks for that. And watched live, Cliff Rock, Brian Van Sickle, Aaron Wood joining us earlier. Lots of people broke ground, and a load of other people that I should thank Nate J. And all of you for watching. And again, I'll be back live at the regular time Thursday. I only do here and there. I'll do a Wednesday or Tuesday or Friday if my schedule gets all whoop. But my schedule goes whoop. And I'll see you Thursday the 28th. Lizzie Spit from England will be here. Then we'll follow that with a Field Trip live show. I'm going to see the Whiskey Violets. We're going to do a show with them on July 1st. And then we're going to do after July 4th. We will have Rebecca Pearl and the two of them, Rebecca Pearl and Whiskey Violets, playing New York City Hero concert. That's in August. Lots of good stuff. Go to youtube.com/HangoutConversations, hangoutconversations.com, plus Matthew Rappaport, plus Eric Rice, plus Jared Wolf, plus everybody. And until next week, and plus Taman Show, you want to catch that because we're funny effers. Go get yourself a sandwich and make some ripples. You know what I'm saying? All right, Sammy. Booyakasha. See ya. Good night.